The Joe Rogan Experience.
Dude, how often you look up when you're driving, you see someone on their phone?
Oh, on my scooter. When I'm riding my motorcycle around town, that's all I do is I'm looking in mirrors and seeing who's not paying attention. But
Ed Norton still rides a motorcycle.
I know. I was
that
listening to
crazy
him talk about that. Yeah.
He's talking about looking down, watching people. How crazy is that guy?
The key to riding a motorcycle in LA is to understand that it is your job to be more prepared than everyone in a car.
I think
and
mostly
pay more attention.
Mostly he rides in New York City, though.
Yeah, he was a little more. He wasn't as kind to riding in LA as I am. I think riding in LA is not that scary, and I think that because you can lane split here, it makes a big difference. It's way safer to lane split.
Yeah?
Yeah, way safer because most car on motorcycle collisions are actually rear endings at lights. People can't tell the difference between the bike and the car, and they crunch them. And so if you're lane splitting, you move to the front of the line in traffic, and so you don't get those rear endings.
The problem with lane splitting is that sometimes people look like they're going to go and change lanes, and they look behind them. And then when they look, the motorcycle's going so fast, they're already there.
Well, you shouldn't be going that fast on the bike.
Shouldn't be going that fast. I've seen some
yeah.
guys that are doing some crazy shit on bikes, splitting lanes. It's like, come on,
The
boys.
law says 15 differential, 15 between cars, between your speed on the bike and cars.
Oh, well, that's not real.
I mean, that's just what the law says. I don't know. Yeah,
But
there's
you
people who
can't
do like
even catch
70.
them.
Yeah,
I saw some dudes the other day on the 405 that made me so nervous.
Yeah, crazy sport bike people.
Come on, man.
Yeah, crazy sport bike people will be crazy sport bike people.
But that thing, if you can manage that thing, one of those fucking things, your reality is so different than anybody else's.
Yeah.
Right? If
Have you ridden bikes ever?
No.
Never.
I mean, very little. Very little. I took some lessons. But two people I know crashed and got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
And one of them was a dude who was fighting for the UFC. His name was Frank Mir. He was a UFC heavyweight champion. Dude who's got one of the best guards in the history of the sport, arguably one of the best submission fighters of all time in the heavyweight division. You know, world champion.
Still fighting, or after the accident? No.
He is, but he got hit by a car and got launched into the air, man. And he almost lost his leg. Like, it was a serious break, man.
Yeah. Well, if his leg got crunched in between car and motorcycle engine, that's really bad.
And dude, he's a gorilla. He's a giant dude.
No,
and
it's
so for
fucking,
him.
it's gnarly, man. Motorcycling is risky. It's for me, it's a pretty calculated risk. I'm riding a little scooter. When you ride a scooter versus a motorcycle, you don't get that leg crunch thing actually. And it is what it is. You just gotta have eyes up. You gotta be ready, and you gotta be, you can't like have a beer and ride home. You just you can feel it. You can't do it. Right. I mean, you shouldn't, but even if you legally, or you still shouldn't do it. And so and also, like, I love that I can't pick up the fucking phone on that bike. That half hour on my little scooter, getting my way through traffic to wherever I'm going, that's a nice break from the fucking phone. And being able to just be in motion in LA, and and you're just going, even if you're going slow, 10 miles an hour, everyone around you stopped and you're moving. That's the fucking luxury, man. That's what I'm about. I'm about being moving when other people are stopped. That's for me. That's what's up.
Might be time to move. It might be time to you have to hire a crew. Take care of your machine with all the giant building with all the cars in it, and just get out of here before it blows up.
It's hard. It's a hard dichotomy. LA, if you want to do the job I have, LA is kind of where you need to be.
It's the spot, right?
Bro, I can get a press car. I can get an 800 horsepower supercar press car in January if I wanted. You can't do that in
Who
back
drives
in New York.
more cars than you?
I've reviewed over 1,000 cars.
That is so crazy.
It's a lot.
Well, that's why you developed all these oddball tastes. That's why you have that wacky Porsche interior. I mean, that's what all that comes from. It
I have
completely
the
makes
weirdest
sense.
cars, dude.